Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. Now I have come to this tiny and country called Seychelles, and this trip is sponsored by Delta Exchange actually. So that's why I could not do video. I will not be able to do video until this weekend. So my regular videos will start only from Monday. So meanwhile, yesterday the Nifty future fell for 4 straight days. And last time it fell for 4 straight days for sometimes in the month of end of June. And today also it's likely to gap down open. So it's going to be interesting to see whether Nifty will be making a red candle or not. So if today also becoming a red candle, then this will be the fifth red candle. So the last time 5 red candles happened is during the peak of the Iran war. Crude oil has fallen from about $120 to about $70. Now it has shot back to 100 plus dollars. So that's almost 60% of the fall has been wiped out. So 62.8 is a Fibonacci retracement that might come around $102, something like that. So at least it should not go above that. But the problem is that yesterday crude oil crossed 100 and still holding firmly above 100. But just now I checked, it came to 99.99, some slight improvement, but still that's not enough. The people have come in terms with the Straits of Hormuz. They get used to that negative thing. But now the new problem is coming from the Red Sea side. So if Hormuz is also blocked and the Red Sea also problem, then that's going to be a very big problem for Saudi Arabia, which is number one oil producer in the world or number one oil exporter in the world. Naturally, crude oil going higher is not good for India. Only in the first week of July, so everything looked positive for India when crude oil hit around $70. Then the people thought the good time started for Indian markets. And generally, analysts were expecting a 3% up move in July series. And people were expecting 24,500 to 24,600 as the target for the end of this month. But who would have thought on July 8, that Trump will announce that there is no more ceasefire between Iran and US, and the markets fell. And Nifty fell from almost 24,300 to 23,800. A 500-point fall, that's a very big fall, a very big red candle. Then after that, for the next 11 or 12 trading session, the Nifty had been making an inside candle. Only one day, just ahead of uh, key corporate results like HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Reliance Industries. So only one day, Nifty crossed 24,300 on the higher side. That is July 8 candle. The high was taken out on that day. But the very next day, it came down. And then after 11 or 12 trading session, yesterday what has happened, that day's low was not broken, but it almost tested there. Then moved slightly higher. So at least on a closing basis, July 8 candle was not broken on the downside. But yesterday we had two problems. Number one, crude oil crossing $100. And number two, Infosys results. Though results seems to be good, but the guidance seems to be bad. So as soon as the results came, in ADR, it was down by 5%. And finally, when the US market started trading, it recovered about half of the losses. So finally closed around 2.5% lower. Now in the aftermarket, it is up another 0.5%. So effectively, Infosys is down only 2% in US. Remember yesterday, since the market was very weak, but IT stocks were doing well. So therefore today, Infosys may not be making any big move. So because of this Infosys news and crude oil news, the GIFT Nifty has fallen, and even right now also, GIFT Nifty is indicating about 150 point gap down. So that means that July 8 candle low will be broken decisively. So that low is around 23,800. So that is why for the last few weeks I've been saying 23,800 is a good support and 24,300 is a good resistance. And FIIs continue to sell heavily, although domestic institutions are buying heavily. So this breaking 23,800 is considered to be very, very bad. This support was held for a long time. So at least if there is some intraday recovery, at least on a closing basis, if Nifty closes about 23,800, it will be good. So otherwise, the bigger fear is that generally, if one leg of the rally, if there is a good support at 23,800, if that is taken out decisively on the downside, for the next leg, 23,800 itself will become a good resistance. So then the game will be, 23,000 to 23,800. So that will be the range for the next few months. But again, all these things are assuming that, Nifty is closing decisively below 23,800. But who knows? There may be some intraday recovery. So Nifty might close about 23,800. Just like on June 17th, it was an aberration on the higher side. So there's a possibility that today might be an aberration on the downside. So anyway, today's closing is very, very important, not the opening. So meanwhile, for this expiry, now 24,000 itself will be a good resistance. And I think yesterday I did not check the data because I was traveling. So 24,000 should be having the highest open interest among the call options. So let us see what is going to happen today. Hope you enjoyed listening to this audio. Thank you for listening.